guys doing? I had a few weeks of where I was traveling and doing family stuff, and so I wasn't able to do these normal live streams, which, by the way, just to remind you, I try to make them every Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. And so that's where we're at right now. That was just a little I Know You Rider by the Grateful Dead. Shout out and rest in peace, Phil Lesh passed away. I had the pleasure of actually knowing Phil Lesh personally, and also I've been able to play music for him and with him. And so just had to give him a quick little shout out and thank you for the inspiration. It was a legendary life, well lived. So that's what I have to say about that. Let me now talk about something else that is my brand new Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired or Texas Blues inspired course at martymusic.com. I am really, speechless, right? Because I couldn't say anything right there. But actually, this brand new SRV course, which is pinned in the comment there, people have been asking for that style of course for quite a while, and I've run Marty Music now for almost 10 years without a course in that kind of vein. But for whatever reason, it's like been my best-selling course that I've ever done. And that feels really good because I've been doing this for 10 years. Sometimes you don't know, how much longer you're going to be able to do it and everything. But I'm happy and so thankful to you guys for making it the fastest selling, best selling Marty music course I've ever done. So thank you so much. And if you haven't checked it out, I've got this kind of introductory price that was supposed to end yesterday. I'm letting it extend through the weekend, but really I'm just to let you guys know that are watching the live stream that I still have it at that intro discount. And once again, the best highest selling, best selling course I've ever made. So all I can say is thank you so much. And if you haven't checked it out, that's totally fine too. But I just want to thank anyone that has checked it out. The feedback's been really great. People have really enjoyed it. And I'm going to actually show some techniques from it just so we can get a little taste of it. But once again, it's done incredible. I'm not even sure why. I don't know if like someone else has been promoting it or something, or like it made it into some message boards, or there was just a lot of demand for it. But I just want to thank you guys again. It feels really, really great to still be, doing this and still reaching you. When I started Marty Music about 10 years ago, I just kind of like started it from scratch. Wasn't sure what was going to happen. And it's been, it's been a great journey, and it's because of you guys. So thank you so much for supporting Marty Music, martymusic.com, etc. So, oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so one other huge shout out. My good friend here, his name is Matthew. Matt E is my friend and my manager. And folks, let's give a virtual round of applause for his great job that he does, as well as it's Matt's birthday. Let me hear you guys. Woo, yeah, go Matt. Happy birthday, Matt.
Thanks,
Matt
Marty.
is the man. Matt, that's what Josh Norca says. Hey, Josh. Matt is the man. It's his birthday today, right?
Today.
You didn't ditch the live stream today?
Bro, this is where I want to be on my birthday.
Oh, man. Well, happy birthday, Matt.
Thanks,
It's
Marty.
funny to think that when you were born on this day many, many years ago, that I was like already fully in high school and like doing my, on my way to almost finishing high school or
Got
getting
your
close
learner's
to it.
permit?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I had my learner's permit. Exactly. You were born. I had my learner's permit. But yeah, Matt's been so great friend, great. I don't really work with anyone that I don't also want to be my friend. Is that mixing business and pleasure?
That's the way it should be.
It should be that way because we want to enjoy ourselves, But so anyway, happy birthday, my friend and manager, friend and colleague, Matt. So happy birthday to you. You say it's your birthday, it's my birthday too. But actually, we are both Scorpios.
Yeah.
Scorpios. The power of the stinger, right? We got the stinger.
Yeah.
Well, where's your stinger? I don't see it.
They say when you tame your stinger, you turn into an eagle.
When you tame your stinger, you turn into an eagle?
That's what they say. That Scorpio's the transformative sign.
Scorpio's a transformative sign. Well,
Let me know if that's true in the comments. I don't
okay, yeah, let us know in the comments. That sounds like a bunch of BS. But what I will say about Scorpios and, what is that? Astrology? Astrology?
Yeah.
I like when someone's like, oh, I'm taking astronomy in college, and they're like, oh, I'm going to learn about Scorpios and Pisces and Gemini and all that stuff. It's just for fun, folks. But what I will say is anytime, Josh Norco, he just gave us a great super chat, so we're going to celebrate with that. That's like a case of beer right there. What I was going to say is like the Scorpios and Pisces, Gemini, all that stuff. If it says something really good, then I believe it. If it says something bad, then it's a bunch of BS. That's how I go through life that way. Okay, so let's talk about, and once again, thank you guys for the support. Appreciate it. Let's talk about the SRV course. Can you hand me the strats, sir? I have my laptop here. Thanks. Man, doing work on your birthday? Whew. Switching to the Strat, but I'm going to actually open up Marty Music here. MartyMusic.com, that is. I have Marty Music, the YouTube channel, and I have Marty Music, the website. So let me open it up here. Matt did a great job of putting in the chapter descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Now you did use a little ChatGPT,
My
but more to organize
personal
it.
assistant.
Your personal assistant, yeah. It's my therapist.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to products here. All products. Texas blues guitar inspired by SRV. Okay. Perfect. So chapter 1 is Texas Blues Shuffle, the E and the A riff foundations, adding the E5, swinging rhythm, mastering the turnaround, open E string magic. Yeah. Extended scale, mastering the root minor pentatonic, extending the pentatonic double stops, versatile blues magic. Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. Is the double stops. There's so many cool double stops. It's not my birthday. It's Matt's birthday, my manager and friend over here. But my birthday is coming up, and it's a milestone birthday. I don't really have to say it, but it's a big one. It's very big. And it's coming up. It's not yet. Okay, so let me show you some double stops that are awesome. So if you're playing the E blues, Bill Ullman said 40, question mark? I've been doing YouTube for 17 years, so think about it. Oh, 20. There we go, Igor. Now we're talking. 20. Yes, I'll be 20. Okay. So check this out. When you're in the E blues, there's a bunch of cool double stops of one shape that you can move around. Let's see. Okay. Check it out. You can have, it's all this one shape where the middle finger is on the G string and the index finger is on the B string. And so, oh, someone said Rage Cage. Kyle Gass, shout out. 4th fret G string, 3rd fret B string. So you've got that one. But what's cool when you're in the key of E is you can actually let the open high E ring out. But when you're playing an E blues, you can move that up a whole step, and now you're playing a little piece of like what I would call the kind of like the BB box or major pentatonic. So watch. But if you move it up a whole step, but if you move that shape up to there, where you're on the 9th fret G, 8th fret B, that works really, it still can all work over E. So it's kind of minor sounding, but blues, minor sound in blues works. Sounds bluesy. So they all work, but what's really cool about that one is when you're playing over the 4 chord, it's like that little piece of an A7 chord. So if you play over the E, but then over the 4 chord, now if I move that one up a whole step, actually no, I'll move it up to here. So it's the same shape the whole time, and I'm just moving it around. So now if I'm on the 13th fret G and 12th B, now I'm playing the major 3rd and 5th of an E chord. And so then from there, I'm the octave up of the first one we did. Which means then I can go up another whole step. And then all the way up to this one again. Like that, like a glove. But so now what I'll do is I'll play the, I'm gonna lower this so we can see the guitar over the comments here. Hopefully you guys enjoy my backdrop there, or my little doohickeys, my little tchotchkes. There's some cool stuff. If you look carefully, that's a little Jimi Hendrix action figure. That's a disco ball mushroom, glass red skull, a little chalice with a skeleton hand, a piece of glass, some cool books, another little mushroom there. But anyway, I'm gonna play a blues in E now, and then I'm gonna use that double stop technique that I was just showing you. But by the way, that's in my Texas Blues course that the sale's running out this weekend. But it's really, I'm letting you guys know right now in the live stream, if you check that pinned comment, it's at an introductory price. And for whatever reason, it's the best selling course I've done so far, like the most sold in the least amount of time with the best feedback too. So whoever has, some of you have already purchased it there in the comments. Thank you so much. You're making Matt's birthday dream come true.
Yep.
And I just want to thank you for the years of support. You know, it's kind of incredible. Through it all, you still like me. Most of you, not all of you, but that's okay. I don't need you all to like me. If you don't want everyone to like you, if some people don't like you, that means you're doing it right. Okay, so here we go. E blues. Got my own looper pedal. So I'm going to stop the looper. And so just to remind you what I'm about to do here is I'm going to play the 4th on the G, and the B string's always a half step lower. So I'm using my middle finger and index finger. And so I'm gonna play the 4th fret on that G, but then I can also move it up a whole step. And then I can move it up to where the middle finger's on the 9th fret. And then all the way up to the 13th fret. And then all the way up to the 16th fret. And I'm an octave up, whole step from there. And so watch what I do. Marty gets a hat for his birthday. So my birthday's not yet. But once again, a round of applause for Matt and his birthday today. Boop, boop.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Okay, so another classic double stop that would be in the Texas blues idiom, which, by the way, brand new Texas blues course, introductory, discount ending, whenever I hit the button. But yeah, that's why I couldn't answer, because it's still up to me. But I just thought of extending it through this weekend, or at least through this live stream. So check out that pinned comment. Yeah, it's coffee, if you're wondering. Here's another really cool thing that you'd hear Stevie Ray Vaughan do. If I'm in that minor pentatonic and I play just notes like this. So that's that 14th fret D, which is the root. Then G string up that box. And then I'm playing that little blues note, the flat 5 right there. You can play that, but if you hit the high E with every note, you get this. That's another chapter on the Texas blues course I'm doing. Another thing that he would do a lot are these little cadences, meaning like the little end licks. And he really loved that blues note, which I was playing here, on that 15th fret G. But you also have that same note an octave lower, which it's the same note, but it's the 13th fret A string. So you have 12, 13, 14 on the A string. So there's all these little cadences, like one I just went down the scale. Nothing, no pattern, just the scale, but a little repeating on that 12 to 14 on the D string. You can always double back to the octave up again. But you do this where you're holding the 12th fret for this key, the 12th fret A string, and hammering on pulling off, but then going to the 15E. So what's cool too is you have the open E minor pentatonic, so the octave lower, and he did that all the time. Someone says it's more of a Clapton intro. I mean, Clapton did a lot of that too, but not really. That's literally, I'm quoting Stevie Ray Vaughan right there and talking about that exact concept. So if I'm in the key of A, that's one of his songs. Okay, so one other thing that's in this, looking down at the chapters of my brand new, fastest selling course I've ever made, Texas Blues Inspired, there is the Albert King originally did it. Matt, or people will comment, but Albert King, is he a Texas guy?
I remember looking that up.
Freddie King is Texas. Stevie Ray Vaughan is Texas.
Some of them might
And
be
Stevie Ray
Chicago.
Vaughan was, inspired by Albert King, but was Albert King actually thought of as a Texas guy?
Oh, Mississippi.
Home of the blues.
Yeah.
So, really, when I say Texas blues, it's still kind of referring back to what SRV did a lot. But it's an Albert King lick. And there's different ways to think about it. But he would actually, if you're playing in the key of E, like I'm doing, you have the 4 chord, which is A. Back to E. Then B, 7. A7. Something he would do, the lick works over any of the 3 blues chords, but he would do this lick a lot, and it's going to sound very familiar. So, if you were to kind of analyze that, you can think of it as the E blues scale with this little 9, which would be the whole step up from the root instead of the minor third, with the passing tone. But those notes happen to also be the B blues scale. position of E blues scale. And then if you stay in that position but play the B blues scale right there, shares some of the same notes, but he played that lick a lot over the B chord. You don't have to, but when you hear a 12-bar blues, regular E blues, then the 4 chord, E. But then the 5 chord, all right, so once again, I've just been covering stuff from my new Texas Blues inspired course, and want to thank anyone who's purchased it so far. But you can check the link in the description, pinned link down there. And even though I've been doing this 10 years, for whatever reason, not sure why, this one has been very popular with you guys. And so once again, not everyone's really watching the entire live stream, so forgive me if you're still watching and I'm repeating myself, but I just want to thank you again for your wonderful support of Marty Music, martymusic.com. I'm just really grateful to you for making this such a successful course. So thank you, and hopefully it's helping you. Okay, so in that same course, there's a lot of variations on this kind of like power zone. I call it the power zone. I don't really know what it is, but basically, if you're in that pentatonic scale and you've got the 14th fret, thank you, Josh Norco. You've got that 14th fret G and 12th fret G. And then you've got the 12th fret B and high E. Shark Capitan. You don't have to watch. No one's forcing you. Okay. But you just got a shout out. How boring can that be? It's this weird thing, like, I force people to watch this. It's a strange concept. I mean, you should be embarrassed to say it as you're watching it. You know what I'm saying? I could just sit here and be quiet, shouldn't I? No. Okay, so you have all these variations, but this little power zone, you've got so many things, and I show it all in the new course, but you can bend that 14th fret G string, and then you can hit the B and high E separately, so that's one lick. Another variation would be, instead of doing it individually, you bend that G and then strum the B and high E together like this. That's another variation. Another variation, and it's all in that chorus pinned down there, is then going to that 15th fret B and pulling off. And all of those things can be modified and improvised within. Another thing you can do is, instead of doing that on the B string, you can do it on the high E string. Two more variations on that little power zone is you can bend the 15th fret B string up a whole step. But you could bend the 15th fret high E. And so what's great is that's a 3-string, 1-position thing. I just showed a bunch of different variations in that one spot that you can do. So let's do, hey, I got mail. Oh, hey, someone just bought the SRV course. That was that email. Thank you. Hopefully you're watching the live stream right now and you bought that. So thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna play a blues. Okay, here we go. Turn this down. I'll do E. sir. Man, still got coffee here. Okay, so someone said Texas Flood. Sometimes you think that Stevie Ray Vaughan only used the minor pentatonic scale, and it's true, he mostly used it.
Oh, somebody was asking about tuning. Is it tuned down?
I don't think I am.
In the chorus you are?
I think I'm in standard tuning right now. But in the chorus, I'm tuned down a half step because it's official.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're not official. This isn't official. What? This is not sanctioned. There's no sanctions. But so. He would use that little bit of major there. So instead of if you were in the key of G, the G blues scale looks like this. But in those intros, he's using the major 6, which is the 2nd fret of the D string there. So. Different spots to play it, and then when you're in C or whenever you're hearing something that's like got that little sweeter sound to it, that's typically coming more from what we call the major pentatonic. And B.B. King did that a lot. So if I'm in the key of G, you could hear it right here, which by the way is in that. This what I'm doing right now is in that Texas blues course that's pinned down there. So, but there's different spots for that, and so B.B. King would do it a different way. Yeah. Who did that sound like when I did? Well, it's funny because SRV was like John Mayer's biggest early guitar influence, so there's always going to be a common thread within that. Mayer. Sup, John Serrano? Serrano, are you in Southern California? John Mayer, yes. Or Juan Mayer. Have you guys seen Juan Mayer? He's been on Chibson claiming that John Mayer has bugged his apartment and is stealing all his beautiful songs for himself. And he needs to get back at him. No, it's really funny actually. Okay. Let's see. When will I be this good? You know, I can remember taking guitar lessons with my main guitar teacher, Chris Sherland, the Curious Guitarist on YouTube. And watching him in my lessons when I'd only been playing for 1 year, and him moving all around the neck and playing killer blues licks, and just so he flowed. He's still amazing. He flowed. He was tasty, and I still remember just going, "Wow, that's special." You have to be special to do that. And I practiced every day, a long time, many hours, every single day. And you know, when you're just dedicating yourself to improving, you're kind of like the one that notices the improvement the least, because you're just improving so just one little step at a time. But the people around you really notice. So all I can say is there was never a day in my guitar playing life where all of a sudden on one day I was like, wow, I can do that now. It was just a little bit here, a little bit there, and I kept going, and then next thing you know, it's 30 years later, and you're still not satisfied. But not being satisfied is also part of getting better, because you're driven to continue to improve. All right, so let's see. That's it. I'm gonna do one more jam, and then a couple shout outs, and then we're gonna move on. It's Matt's birthday, you guys. I can't keep him here, you know. He's got all kinds of plans, and
Nice.
hey. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. Another purchase. So that wall. Anyway. Yeah, hey, you're getting a bunch of birthday shout outs right now, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. See, he's really here. Let's see. again for watching. Also, thank you for everyone that's purchased that Texas Blues course. I am humbled and forever grateful to you guys for making it so well received. Right, Matt?
That's right.
I mean, Matt can't keep up with the emails.
It's so many.
So many. So many. So thank you guys. I hope it helps. I hope you enjoy it. So what I'm going to do, and this is for YouTube specifically. Hey, Ozzy Farrow. Nice to see your name here again. I've seen that name for probably 17 years watching these videos. Josh Norco as well. Really appreciate you guys. So what I'm going to do, give an opportunity to some of you, Greg Roberts as well. Thank you for your wonderful support, Greg. When I end this live stream on YouTube, so not in the feed, not in the comments feed, but when I actually leave this video and hit stop, it'll be archived on YouTube. If you leave a comment after this live stream ends, I'm going to pick 3 comments. I'm not picking it because it's my favorite comment. I'm just going to kind of close my eyes and scroll and hit. But I'm going to pick 3 random comments. Although I do enjoy the good comments, so I will look at the comments and laugh and whatever. But I'm going to pick 3 random comments, and I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the Texas Blues course that just came out this week. So leave a comment when this ends for a chance for me to give this course to you for free. Once again, thank you for supporting this Marty Music YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok. Sorry I wasn't looking over at you today. But thank you so much for supporting Marty Music, the YouTube channel, martymusic.com, the website, and Marty Music, the flamethrower. Merchandising, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing here. And happy birthday, Matt.
Thank you.
Fellow Scorpio.
Yeah.
I learned something new today is when your stinger, you what, put your stinger away?
Tame.
Matt, put the stinger away, bro. Oh, when you tame the stinger, you become an eagle.
Yep.
What book is that in?
I don't know, man.
Is that a Pokemon thing or something?
Nobody backed me up on that. So.
No backup. Well, I wonder why. I think you read that in Pokemon or something. That's what I think. Or no, Matt was a big Power Rangers fan growing up.
Sure.
Didn't you say multiple Halloweens in a row you were different colored Power Rangers?
Yep.
Yeah. I was a grown up already. I was like teaching guitar already, I think.
First crush, Pink Ranger, for sure.
First crush, Pink Ranger. Wow. That's awesome. That's really cool. I remember having a weird crush on Darla from the Little Rascals. And also when I was a little kid and we were riding our horse and buggies to school, there was this caveman family that I was friends with, and they were riding dinosaurs, and I liked their little Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Their little Pebbles was her name. Pebbles was a name. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to end this. Leave a comment after I end this, and I'm going to pick 3 random comments to win the Texas Blues course. Thanks, y'all. Ba-na-na.